Some people don't have enough food, they don't have enough clothing and stuff, and they don't have enough love.
We just want to thank you, Niyana, for joining us for this life group. The theme is faith like a child. And your faith, people need to learn from. You have important things to say. So, can you just share your name, your grade, where do you go to school?
My name is Niyana Franklin Hayes. I'm in 5th grade and I go to RDLS, Richfield Dual Language School.
What are some things you like to do?
I like doing art, I love dancing, and I like hanging out with my friends and stuff, and I like my pets.
What's it like doing online school?
We don't get to see our friends as much, and then we have to be kind of separated from stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's not the same energy and funness. Mm-hmm. That's not a word, but I'll still use it. Because we're not actually in school, and in school it's just that there's so many more people around you, and then there's so many different emotions around you, and it's just when you're at home by yourself, it's kind of boring.
Yeah. That's hard. And I have a couple questions about your life. If you were to spend the rest of your life trying to solve one problem, what would it be?
One problem. I probably cannot solve one problem.
It's a tough question.
Yeah. Since we have multiple problems.
Yeah.
And it's hard to just pick one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were to pick out one issue that's the thing you think about or keeps you up at night, what would that be?
So they're kind of both the same, but about what recently happened at not the high school, but at the
South
yes.
Education Center.
That kind of kept me up at night, because God made those for a reason, but then people use them for harm, and that's probably wasn't what they're made for. And so that is they're kind of harming what he made into something bad. And then also about George Floyd and stuff like that. He made the police officers so that they could actually protect us, and sometimes that's not what they do. Yeah.
That's a big issue.
Yeah.
And it's important that everyone feels safe and everyone feels protected, and it's really heartbreaking when that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
What do you think would make the world a better place to live in?
That it's just that we all accept each other's differences, and that we just all come together to help everyone, and that everyone has what they need, because some people don't have enough food, they don't have enough clothing and stuff, and they don't have enough love. Because if you don't have love, then it can also cause shootings and stuff, because then you're emotionally affected by that.
If you had $1 million, what would you do with it?
So I really like helping people that don't have that much, like homeless shelters. I especially love when you do the blessing bags and stuff. And even when you don't do it in the church, I still do it at home, because it's just fun to do it. And then I would get to animal shelters, because I love the animals. They're so amazing. And
they're God's creation.
Yes.
And we all need to care for animals.
Mm-hmm. And then I would help with climate change and stuff, because that's a huge important part.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the animals are dying from that, and they don't have enough food and stuff. And then, and then it kind of affects the humans too. That's
so true. It affects all of us.
Mm-hmm. It's a life circle.
It's a circle. We're all connected. Animals, humans, environment, and God made it all. So we need to care for it.
Yeah. Everything he made, we have to care for.
We have to care for it.
Mm-hmm.
If you could ask God one question right now, what would you ask God?
One question. Why did he make harmful things? Stuff like that. Why would he make harmful things? It probably wasn't meant for actually doing harm, but they can cause harm.
If you could describe Jesus, what would you say about him?
Loving, He always forgives people, as you can hear so many times in the Bible, that no matter what you do, he'll always love you. So that's probably a big thing that probably sticks with everyone, is that no matter what you do, even if you didn't mean to do something bad, he'll still love you and he'll still accept you.
Who's the person that you know that seems the most like Jesus?
The most like Jesus would be probably my grandma and my mom again, because they both have so much energy about it. And then we always read devotion. We try to read devotion every day, even though I'm busy, which is probably a really big commitment since I have everything happening. And so then we try to do that. And whenever it's Advent, we always light the candles. And yeah, they're just probably the most Christ-like.
So the final section is about church. What's your favorite memory at church?
Was when I was baptized. Even though I don't remember it, my grandma still tells me about it. It was on January 1st, which I had no idea about. And so then my grandma got this big special candle out, and when we read devotion and stuff, we burned it. And, well, we didn't burn it. It was just lit.
Yeah.
And so that was really special. And I didn't know that when I was baptized, there was a blizzard out. And so that was pretty fun. What I like about Woodlake is that whenever something happens, the community comes together, and it's just a joyful place. When everyone comes together, you can feel everyone's love and support, and that's when I feel God the most. What I dislike is that there aren't as many kids anymore. There used to be a lot more, but now there isn't, and now it's only me here and Megan, and sometimes it's just me, and sometimes it's just them.
What's one thing you think that Woodlake or the church could do to become more welcoming?
To be more welcoming, I don't know. I feel like you're pretty welcoming. But maybe you should have some rainbow flags and stuff like that, so that it actually makes them feel included if they don't think you guys are, but I know you guys are. But I think you should announce that to the public.
Well, we're just so thankful for you, Niyana, for your faith, for your personality, for your intellect, for your big smile. You teach us about life and faith and about what God does and acts in the world, and we learn from you. And you taught us so much, so thank you.
Yes, of course.